Welcome to the channel, guys. Today's vlog, as you can see, the truck is insanely dirty. Even the wheels and tires, it looks horrible. And as I said before in part of the other vlogs, this truck, with the color that it is now, it really shows the dirt. It really shows the mud, dust, anything like that. It shows up a lot more than it did compared to like the silver. The silver, yeah, you could see it eventually, but nowhere near this bad. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like I said, I do, in some of the past videos, I do kind of like a dirty truck at some points. But I do love the color, I really do. It really pops and it really turns heads, to be honest. I mean, when I'm driving, like, where there's a lot of traffic or where there's a lot of people, I mean, I see people just like looking and staring a lot more. I mean, they did kind of before, but it was a lifted truck, whatever. But now with this color, it just makes it stand out even that much more. So it feels really good to have people like looking about it. And I've gotten a lot of compliments and stuff on it and people asking about it. So that's really cool. But today I'm going to basically go over how to wash Plasti Dip, because I'm sure there are some of you who are wondering this. Now, there are different ways to go about doing this, and there's different ways that, to my knowledge and to my understanding, are okay, such as pressure washing it. You're supposed to be able to hold a pressure washer like this far, if not closer, and it's not supposed to peel off. You're supposed to be able to take it through, to my knowledge, you're supposed to be able to take it through a car wash, stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that just because it makes me nervous. I don't want to take that chance, take the risk of all the time that I have spent on doing this. I don't want to take the risk of having it peel for some stupid reason. And what I do, the way I do it, seems to work pretty well, seems to work pretty good, it gets it pretty clean. So you can't just go over that, like all that mud and stuff right there. You can't just spray a hose over it and expect it to come off. You actually have to, like, not necessarily scrub, but what I do is I'll wet, like, if I'll do one panel at a time. Like, if I'll do the bedside here, I'll start out and I will spray it with the hose, get it all wet, and then I'll take just some Dawn regular dish soap and a sponge. And this sponge probably still has soap in it or whatever, but then I will wipe down the entire panel with the soapy water. I mean, you want to get, before you start scrubbing, you want to get all that dirt and stuff, the majority of it, off with the hose. But when it dries, you will still see like some of the marks of the dirt. So, and I'll go over everything here too, but when I do that, usually it gets all that off and it looks really clean after the fact. So get everything set up here and show you kind of how I do that. All right, so we're gonna take our hose here and we're just gonna spray off the entire panel. I don't go too heavy, you just do like a nice little fan. There's no need to like really put a lot of pressure on it because you're gonna be wiping it off anyway. So there, we got most of that off. Get some more of that dirt off down there. And as you can see, it looks clean because it's wet, but it won't dry clean. And I know that because I've experimented with it, hoping I could just spray the dirt off, and it doesn't quite work that way. So I just put a little bit of soap here on the sponge, and then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take the sponge, and just kind of start wiping everything down. You don't have to, I mean, you wanna scrub a little bit, you don't have to get like crazy with it all. Get down in here where all that mud and dirt and stuff was. And like I said, this seems to work really well, so this is just what I do, just because to me it's safer. And I'm not saying you can't pressure wash it or use some power washers and stuff like that. I just prefer not to, because it's not that I don't trust doing it, it's just if for some reason it would find a soft spot or find somewhere in the Plasti Dip where it would peel it, then this was all pretty much a waste and I'm redoing it. So this is basically just what I do. We'll do this for the entire panel. And the reason I go panel to panel is like days like today when it's really sunny like this, if you try and do more than you can handle, it'll end up drying on you and you won't get it off. And then what you want to do is you just want to take it, spray it off. And then let that dry, and then you can come back later when it's dry, and you might have to go over some spots if you missed anywhere or stuff like that. So I mean, there you can kind of see, obviously it's still wet, so there's a little bit of splashing there, but I honestly think that that is kind of looks like tar to me. They recently just tar and chipped all the roads around here, which I absolutely cannot stand. Hate that stuff with a passion. I get why they do it, and it's good for winter and stuff like that, but I absolutely hate it because it throws stones, tar, all kinds of that crap all over your vehicle, and it's just not good. So I absolutely hate it, but that's off topic. So besides the point, we'll go around, do every single panel, and show you exactly how it looks when I'm done. All right, so pretty much got the entire truck done here. As you can see, it's pretty much spotless, clean. There's a couple spots, and this actually right here is a chip in the Plasti Dip from my tires throwing big boulders at the side of my truck. So there's a couple little tiny spots of that. Obviously the Plasti Dip's not designed for rocks being thrown at them. So obviously my tires stick out past the body of my truck, and that's what happened. But besides the point, as you can see here in the beginning of the video, you can see how dirty this all was, and I didn't do any special treatment. I just sprayed everything down, used the dish soap with a sponge and wiped it all down, and went back over things if I had to. But that's pretty much what it gets you. Like I said, you could probably pressure wash it, but I just don't, because it makes me nervous. So I just don't even take the risk. I don't take the chance because I have a lot of time invested in this, a lot of work put into it. So I would hate to see that just go down the drain just like that in a snap of a finger. So that's why I don't do it. You can do that if you want. I know people who have, and I've seen other people take it through car washes and pressure wash it and do that. So I just don't want to put myself in that situation of having it peel off on me. I'm not saying it would, I just don't want to take the risk. So do a little walk around here. As you can see, turned out really nice. Like I said, I still am going to do that carbon fiber, because if you ask me, that looks like it's not done, it's not finished. So that's going to be getting done. But definitely turned out really clean just by doing the dish soap and the sponge method. Cleaned up really well. And this is usually what I do. I don't really do this usually when it's just the silver. I usually take it to a car washer with a pressure washer and all that stuff. But I did that for the wheels too. I used the sponge with the dish soap, and they got really clean. So it works, it really does. And there's a couple spots I need to touch up back there, but either way, as you can see, it definitely works. And this is what I do. Like I said, there's plenty other ways. This is just the safest, I feel like. Now if you do find a spot like even the spots here, like that little spot that has a chip in it, even taking the sponge over that, it still didn't really peel it, or it didn't peel it at all. That's from the rock, so it works. So all right, there you have it, how to clean Plasti Dip. Like I said, there's a couple little spots that I gotta touch up, clean a little bit harder, a little bit more. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And also, there's gonna be another vehicle joining the Moto family. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hoping, if everything works out, that it will be at the end of this week. So I'm hoping to have a couple more videos, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted and updated on what's going on. But definitely stay tuned, and definitely stay up to date with the videos, because there is another vehicle joining the Moto family at some point. Hoping that it's going to be at the end of this week, but that's if everything works out. But it's at some point, there's definitely going to be another one. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some of the other videos if you're stopping by for the first time. Have a great day.